When we talk about One Piece, we're diving into one of the biggest stories ever told in anime and manga. But imagine you've never seen a single episode. Where do we begin? We begin with a world built on the endless sea. In this world, oceans stretch so far that islands are scattered like stars in the night sky, each with its own culture, danger, and mystery. But more than anything, this is a world of pirates, men and women who sail across dangerous waters chasing treasure, glory, and freedom. At the very heart of this world is the legendary treasure known as the One Piece. Left behind by the pirate king, Gol D. Roger, it is said that whoever finds it will gain unimaginable wealth and fame. Roger's execution set off what people call the Great Pirate Era, where countless ships now sail in search of that one dream. But our story doesn't start with Roger. It starts in a quiet little village called Foosha Village. Here lives a boy named Monkey D. Luffy, and trust me, this kid isn't ordinary. From the moment you meet him, you realize he's different. He doesn't just want to be a pirate, he wants to be the pirate king himself. Now, what kind of child says that with such confidence? The answer lies in his inspiration, Red-Haired Shanks. Shanks is a pirate captain who often docked at Luffy's village with his crew. Unlike the terrifying, ruthless image of pirates most people had, Shanks was cheerful, easygoing, and loved by the villagers. He laughed easily, shared drinks with locals, and treated life as one big adventure. But for little Luffy, Shanks wasn't just a pirate, he was a role model. Luffy admired his courage, his loyalty to his friends, and his ability to stay calm no matter the danger. But Luffy wasn't just a fan, he wanted to join Shanks' crew desperately. Of course, Shanks laughed it off. To him, Luffy was just a child, far too young for the sea. And then came the day that changed Luffy's life forever. One afternoon, while trying to prove his worth, Luffy ate something strange. A fruit sitting in a treasure chest Shanks had brought back. But this wasn't any ordinary fruit, this was a devil fruit. In this world, devil fruits grant supernatural powers, but at a cost. The sea itself rejects you. You can never swim again. The fruit Luffy ate was the Gomu Gomu no Mi, or the Gum Gum fruit. Its power. Luffy's body became rubber. His arms, legs, and even his face could stretch in ways no normal human could. At first it looked ridiculous. The crew laughed, Shanks laughed, and even Luffy didn't quite understand what he had done. But this single moment sealed his fate. Soon after, real danger arrived. A group of mountain bandits barged into the village tavern, picking a fight with Shanks and his crew. Shanks simply ignored them, letting their insults pass. This confused Luffy. Why won't you fight back? He thought. Wasn't Shanks supposed to be a strong pirate? To Luffy, strength meant never backing down. But Shanks taught him something far greater that day. Not every insult deserves a fight. But when the bandits turned their violence toward Luffy, everything changed. They kidnapped him and took him out to sea. And when a monstrous Sea King attacked, it nearly cost Luffy his life. Shanks appeared just in time, saving Luffy, but at a terrible price. The Sea King bit off Shanks' left arm. For Luffy, this was unforgettable. Shanks didn't hesitate for even a second. He gave up part of himself to protect a boy who wasn't even part of his crew. And when the Sea King threatened again, Shanks scared it away with nothing more than a glare. A force so powerful it shook the very ocean. We'll later know this as Conqueror's Haki, but for young Luffy, it was pure magic. Before leaving Foosha Village for good, Shanks entrusted Luffy with something priceless, his straw hat. He knelt down and placed it on Luffy's head, saying, "When you've grown strong enough, return this to me. Until then, take care of it. It's my treasure." That hat became more than just clothing. It became Luffy's symbol, his promise, and the very identity of the pirate crew he would one day form. The Straw Hat Pirates. From this moment forward, Luffy's dream wasn't just to become a pirate, it was to surpass even Shanks, to gather a crew, and to claim the title of Pirate King. Years passed. Luffy grew older, stronger, and more determined. And then one day, he set out on his tiny boat into the open sea. He had no crew, no real plan, and only a straw hat on his head and the dream in his heart. That's where the real adventure begins.